Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
2nd and a couple. They run it again with Cook. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. You look at this Raiders defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game, to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. And Levis with a smart move, sliding down after picking up the first. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Levis looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The Bears still looking for that first win, 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, he's got it complete. complete to Cortland Sutton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
22 needle. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Lance looks to throw again. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Lance looking to throw it. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And out of bounds right around the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. Touchdown! KJ Osborne. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Set, cut.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Cortland Sutton, 50 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown Raiders. Chris Olave, 71 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Bears 16, Raiders 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Alexander Mattison, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have regained the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
21, Bears 16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
They'll get this up to about the 44.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
10. Blue check. Set.
Here's Cook again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready.
And Lance going to throw.
Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. That's strong running. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Now Lance looking to change it up.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Up and good for Santoso.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's 2nd and 10. Levis.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Hyatt, 66 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On play action, Lance.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Keely Ringo picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Levis.
And the ball is knocked out.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Levis. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
First and 10, it's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready. Red, cycle. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Oh, fighting off the defender. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Play action now. Levis. And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Levis back to throw.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Levis now off of play action.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
Escaping the pressure right. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Eluding the pressure right.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
So no gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Madison will score. Touchdown, Raiders.
Madison, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bears 19.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Cover 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, we're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's free at the 35. Chris Olave. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Chris Olave.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And the Raiders have got him. And now they're in the hurry up.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 42-yard line.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check steal. Ready?
And Lance now to throw.
And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Levis to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Ja'Marr Chase,
his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
On the double.
Throwing on first down is Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw there caught by Gallup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's across midfield and all the way down to the 41-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Lance.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
Edo blue. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Flushed out right. Breaks through the contact. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
On the move to his left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now Lance again here on 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, Bears! Michael Gallup from 17 yards out.
And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Claybrooks going to bring this one out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Chris Claybrooks. He might score. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Here's Levis. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, You and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnovers.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And fights through one man. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Going up top for Miller. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 48 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Finding Miller once more, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Lance swinging this out wide here for Cook. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do.
He's got him in, complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 68, Bears 33. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson now returning. Now here's Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And now here's another interception. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. There's the stiff arm. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 75, Bears 33. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
George Karlaftis
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Getting the ball is Cook running left. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 3rd
And
and
cycle. Shot. 17. Ready.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line.
31, a 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Ready.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball.